bit of a talk about this year's schedule with some of the team and some of the shows they're doing. Now, not everyone's divulged which shows they're going to be doing because people like to keep things close to the chest, but let's talk a little bit about some of the athletes we've got and how well we think they're going to do this year. So starting off, Kate Harrington's done absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she got to the Olympia, didn't she?
She's qualified for the Olympia, and I think she's just good in for that. I don't think she's doing the Arnold. I don't think so. Could be wrong.
What, the Arnold Ohio, or is that what you mean?
No, the Arnold in the UK.
Oh, right, yeah, no.
UK Arnold.
She'll be skipping it.
I think she's skipping because the Olympia, I think, is quite close.
Yeah, last year I think the Olympia was 1 week after the Arnold, wasn't it?
It was, but I'm not sure if the Olympia's now in December. I can't remember the dates, but I think she's just doing the. She could be doing the Arnold. But I'm not sure, but we'll find out a little bit more about her on that. But where do you think she's going to place the Olympia? I mean, she did so well in the Arnold USA.
Yeah, I think the Olympia is different calibre of athlete. It's very high standard, and I think the girls in the Olympia are a lot bigger. But I do think Kate will come in with a real good package and a real good routine. So I mean, I think she can crack the top 10 in the fitness, I think.
See, I personally think she's going to do better than that. From last year's improvements to this year, when she competed this year at the Arnold, she was absolutely diced. Yeah. She was full. She looks, personally, I think, the best she's ever looked.
Yeah, I think she did, yeah.
And I think this year she's going to get top 6 at the Olympia. I really believe she's going to do it because I think her mind's in the right place. She's in a good place herself. And I think this year she's going to do really, really well. Yeah. And we'll be over there to support her on that. I'm really looking forward to watch during that event. So if we got in the UK scene, so I spoke to Luke Hume. He's still in good shape, summing up some options on what he's going to be doing show-wise. Lucas Cabrice, now he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's huge, yeah. Super heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just had shoulder surgery a year
and a half ago. Is he aiming to do?
Well, he had some repair work done on his shoulder, which is now, I believe, is back. He's fine. He's put his size back on. He's in good shape.
I don't think he ever lost any size. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he still looked great even when he was injured. But I think he's looking to come back, possibly do. He did his current European PCA champion. Was that the last show he won in 2019? I think before COVID kicked in. I think he said he's making a comeback this year, but I think he'll probably do whatever he does. I think he's going to do some damage.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of muscle he's got is huge, and if he comes in condition, it's going to be hard to deny him. He's that big.
All right then. So we've talking about the big boys. We've now got Jim Giorgio on the scene as well.
Yeah, Jim's another freak. Jim is huge.
So last year, Jim won 3 shows in 2 weekends.
Yeah, I think he won 3 shows, maybe 3 overalls, then turned pro. With the PCA. He's won the NABRA PCA, he won the 2 Bros. Not sure what, I spoke to him the other day, not sure what he's doing yet, but I think he's going to have a fantastic year. Yeah. He had a slight injury which he's recovering from now. He, again, like Lucas, 2 outstanding bodybuilders, superhuman looks to them both. They both look like cartoon characters. Just huge and dense. Yeah. Just a lot of muscle.
Yeah. Great lines, good symmetry. Yeah. So, I mean, you never know. They might end up doing a show that competing against each other, which I'd love to watch. Because there's some good super heavyweights on the bodybuilding scene.
The supers, I think, over the past few years, the supers has got really interesting again. Because at one point there weren't many supers, but now there's quite a lot of supers that are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see that battle if we have it.
Yeah.
So where are we at now? So we've got Drew. Yeah. You and Drew battled last year. You got 1 apiece. Yeah. It was great watching them both as well. I'm sure a lot of people from home were watching that. We love that battle as part of the team. Drew looked great at the Arnold.
Yeah, Drew looked fantastic.
Got his condition.
Probably his best look, I would have thought.
I think so. I think the Worlds, when he won the World Championships with NABRA, he looked really good there. I still think the Arnold was slightly better.
Yeah, I think his condition and his muscle size, I think he just stood out.
He got 3rd, didn't he? At the Arnold.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
He won. He got the highest UK competitor place. Got 3rd, but the fullness, condition. He made some great improvements. He's shown me some pictures recently. He's looking really good. Yeah. Had a great off-season.
So what's Drew's plans?
Drew will be competing this year. He's still not announced where he's going to be competing because he's a NABRA pro as well. I'll let Drew tell everyone what he's doing with that one. But I've got an idea, but like I said, I don't want to speak too soon in case he changes his mind. But again, I think he's going to have another
fantastic,
really good year this year. Brad's not competing this year. He's having a bit of time off. Jermaine, brand new IFBB pro. Unbelievable shape. So Jermaine, obviously, he tried to get pro card last year. I think he got second. He got okay at the Arnold. Was he? I think he was top 3 at the Arnold. This year blew away. Zach Fothergill's coaching him. Great coach. Good friend of the Chemical Warfare group, and he really nailed it this year.
Yeah, I think Jermaine has got the genetics to go all the way to the Olympia. He's unbelievable. Like when you first signed him, he's a muscle bow as his shape. Yeah. He's just perfect for that class. Yeah. So I think he'll do really well. Yeah, he will do well. We're doing a prep series with him at the moment, leading up to his first pro show. We've done 2 episodes so far. They're available on YouTube. They'll also be available on Chemical Warfare's website. If they're not already there, they should be. And we'll be following him right up until his first show date. So great guy. Great in front of the camera, good ambassador for the brand, hopefully worldwide soon, as he's going to be trying to get to that Olympia qualification, which is everyone's goal, so you'll be there one day, I know you will. It's just a time game and getting everything right on time. And then I'm trying to think, who else have we got on the team who's doing bits this year? Competing.
I'm trying to think who's doing a bit, really, do you know when he's doing any more shows at the moment?
I know Kate's also doing the powerlifting as well this year.
Oh, is she?
And Olympia as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, what we'll do is we'll have more chats. We've got the podcast room being built shortly, which is a little bit further down the corridor. Once that's done, we'll do a lot more live interviews. If they can't come down to headquarters, we'll get them on the screens, and we'll start speaking to all the athletes, finding out what they're doing, where they're at, how the prep's going. And trying to keep them in the spotlight as much as possible, because this is what we are trying to do here. We're trying to promote everyone who's a part of the team, from the smaller part of the tiers right up to the top. Give everyone good exposure and have fun, and just generally keep people informed of what everyone's doing. Try and get the support of all the bodybuilding community to follow and support our team. But yes, it should be a good season. We've got Fitex is next up. We are the main sponsors of Fitex this year. We've got the finals in Blackpool. We're also at the Arnold UK, and we're at the Expo there again, same place as last time, same spot. And then we'll be over at the Olympia in Vegas. We might have a trade booth there. We are actually setting up a factory, like I mentioned on a previous video. We're setting up a factory in Florida, which should be ready for January. But we'll take all the film crew and we'll work our way through showing you that build and stuff. So that's back end of the year. But before then, like I said, we've got plenty of UK stuff and shows. And
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, the season's started, hasn't it? So it's exciting to see. I'm really excited to see who gets the pro cards for different organisations this year.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
It is. There's some really good athletes out there in the UK.
I think each year it's just getting better and better. Yeah. The standard is just through the roof at the minute.
Yeah. A lot of good girls coming through now as well. Yeah. The girls scene, I'm training at the moment in the gym. We've got three girls who are competing in there doing bikini, and they are strict. Shout out to Cheryl as well, Lauren. They've been prepping off season. They have been meticulous in everything they've been doing, and it's great to see that it's stemming through now. It's not just the big boys doing the bodybuilding. No. It's really becoming an overall.
I think a lot more people are taking it more serious nowadays, aren't they?
Yeah. How many clients have you got? Have you got lots of girl clients? Or?
I don't know. It's mainly guys. I haven't prepped any girls actually. I've worked with a couple of girls, but just for like an 8-week, 12-week kind of diet for a holiday sort of thing.
Yeah, that's good. So just a little bit about your coaching whilst we're on here. We might as well talk a bit. How do people get hold of you if they want to sign up?
So you can catch me on Instagram at MoodyFitness21, or through Facebook, which is Danny Mehmood New, and just send me a DM on there and I'll get back to you ASAP.
Cool. Yeah, Danny, great guy. You've been with the team for quite a few years now. Very knowledgeable.
How many years has it been now?
I think it's been. Was it before COVID?
It was like 2019.
19.
Yeah,
It's 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
We started in April 2019, Chemical Warfare.
Yeah.
So I think you've probably been with us for like 2.5 years now.
Yeah, since the beginning.
Yeah, and I think it feels to me now that we're now getting to the place that I wanted originally us to get to.
Yeah, there was like a vision when I first signed up of kind of where the business, where the brand is, wanting to go, and I think now we're definitely on track.
Yeah.
To hitting them big goals.
Absolutely, I mean it's great. I mean, from a business owner's point of view, it's very rewarding to see people in different countries, like Singapore, for example, where we've got a distributor, and then they're posting and they're tagging us in, and then customers in Singapore are then tagging us in, and that to me it's like it's like wow, we'll go to Singapore and our products there. I find that quite rewarding, really. Yeah. That we're scaling the brand worldwide, and that people in different countries are obviously wanting it. It's a great achievement, and it's thanks to everyone. It's a lot of hard work from me, which I do put a lot of work in, about 17 hours a day, but the team as well, all the factory team, Amelia, all the athletes, everyone who's been a part of it at some point has all contributed to us getting to that point where we're globally now becoming a known brand, and it's very rewarding, and I think this is the end part of what pays off when you work hard.
Yes, it is,
and like with your career, you've had some highs and lows since we've known each other.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're gonna get there. I know you are.
It's just perseverance, and like you said, it's just you keep working towards something and not giving up. You're gonna have highs, you're gonna have lows, but as long as you keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep moving forward, you're gonna progress and get better.
Yeah. Yeah. So this year's out for you.
This year's out for me due to a few issues that I've been dealing with. Yeah. But these things are, they're meant to test. They're sent to test us. Yeah. And I'm a strong-minded individual, so I'll get through them. I mean, the stage is always going to be there. It's not like the stage is disappearing. So when the time's right, I will get back on stage and present like my best look ever.
And how old are you now?
31.
31. So you're still not even coming into your prime yet.
No, and I mean, I was a kind of a slow starter in this game as well. Meaning when I was a junior, the juniors were way bigger and way more advanced than I was. So it's kind of been like a steady climb for me throughout the years. So I do know that I've got a good few years left in me, and I'm just not ready in my potential yet as well.
Yeah. Of course.
So,
34 to 40. That's when you're going to start hitting your pan nearly at the end of it now.
If my body holds up.
1 year left, but you'll be fine. I think it's just a case of playing the long game, and we were talking before about time and attention training. Yeah. I've been doing that now, and it's really saved my joints massively. Obviously, I'm not training like you guys are, but I think it's just not. It's being open to trying different ways to do things.
And I think as you get older as well, things change. Things you can't do what you used to do. So changing your training up to maybe doing a time under tension. Yeah. Because essentially your muscle don't really know what the weight is. It just knows the tension that it's under. Yeah. So if you can make a free plate squat for like 6.
That's nice. Yeah.
Nice.
It's good. It's just you got to try and last and pass your bodybuilding career as well. So what you don't want is to be like, unfortunately, like Ronnie Coleman, who's now wheel bound and wheelchair bound, and probably from just doing that little bit too crazy. And it doesn't always mean you've got the best physique. Like Johnny Jackson was probably the strongest bodybuilder there is, but then his legs didn't really respond as much as someone else like Tom Platz.
It's a genetic thing.
Of course it is, absolutely.
It's all genetics.
Well, I think it is all genetics, the whole thing.
For the top elite level, I'm not saying you can't build a great physique without genetics, but
it is massively genetic-wise, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you do actually, I've always said this, and most people have said this, you've got IFBB Pro genetics. I think it's just getting it all dialed in right.
Everything needs to click, and I feel like right now I'm at a point where I think things are going to be starting to click again, and I'm going to start getting into my off season, and really making some good progress. So.
Sweet. Well, listen, mate, I've enjoyed talking to you about that. And what we'll do is we will keep in touch, talk a little bit about the Chemical Warfare team, the progression of what's going on. And we'll get you in for some more podcasts in the future. Get some more of the team on board with it. Maybe like 3-4 way podcasting with the boys and some of the girls, and keep the chemical spirit alive.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to it.
Cool, man. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next episode.